employees! Today, dietetic interns from Texas Women's University are going to be taking over the GISD Wellness Instagram. We will be answering all of the nutrition questions that you submitted a few weeks ago, so stay tuned!
Hello, there are some foods that will help you increase the metabolic rate. That means to burn more energy or to get out of more energy from foods and feel better. The food groups include those that are rich in proteins because they increase the thermic effect of foods, and the foods include meats, fish, eggs, dairy, legumes, nuts, and seeds. Second food groups that will also help you speed up metabolism includes foods that are rich in iron, zinc, and selenium, and these are foods such as meat, seafoods, legumes, and nuts, and these foods will help you because they nourish the thyroid gland that is responsible for releasing hormones to speed up the metabolism. Third groups include legumes and pulses such as lentils, peas, chickpeas, beans, and peanuts, and these foods help you because they feed the bacteria in the intestine, which release short-chain fatty acids that help you burn more the stored fat, and also have amino acids such as arginine and glutamine, and these will help you burn better the calories from fat and carbohydrates. Then another group is water. Yes, water. Drinking more water will increase the metabolic rate from 10 to 30%, and in fact consuming cold water will help you increase that more. Then we have the last that are the coffee and tea. Yes, coffee will increase the metabolic rate around 11%, so drinking 3 to 4 cups of coffee, that is around 230 milligrams of caffeine, will help you just burn extra 100 calories per day. And teas such as oolong and green tea will also increase 4 to 10% the metabolic rate and help you as well increase to burn 100 calories more. And one thing more at the bottom line is that you can only increase the metabolic rate not only with foods but with other activities such as sleeping more, doing more exercise, or lifting weights. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Geovana. Today I'm going to talk to you about types of fats and coconut oil. There are 3 types of fat. One of them is saturated fat, which is known as the bad fat, because it raises your LDL cholesterol levels, the type of cholesterol that increases your risk for heart disease. And then we have mono and polyunsaturated fats, the good fats, which are rich in omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids and are good for your brain, for your heart, and they help to bring down those LDL cholesterol levels and decrease your risk for heart disease. Now, coconut oil is a type of cooking oil that is approximately 90% saturated fat. However, there are other oils healthier, like canola and olive oil, sunflower and soybean oil, and those oils are richer in mono and polyunsaturated fats. So since the dietary guidelines for Americans recommend that we limit our intake of saturated fats to less than 10% of the total calories that we eat in a day, what that means is that you can still use coconut oil, just don't use it in all your meals and don't use it too frequently. And the times that you do use coconut oil, limit your portion to 1 or 2 teaspoons. So I encourage you to try some of those healthier oils that I mentioned. That way you can increase your chances that your LDL cholesterol levels are staying within a healthy range and your risk for heart disease is decreased. Thank you for your time.
Hi, there really isn't a one-size-fits-all answer to this question. It really depends on your personal goals and health concerns. So I'm just going to run through a couple of examples, and I will link the article that I reviewed to answer this question. That way you can go back and reference anytime you want. But if you are lactose intolerant and drink plant-based milk, or if you just prefer plant-based milk, one of the biggest concerns can be protein, because typically plant-based milks don't have as much protein as cow's milk. But soy milk is actually the closest in protein content when compared to cow's milk. There is 6 grams of protein per cup in soy milk and 9 grams of protein per cup in cow's milk. So if you are wanting a very close alternative, soy milk is the way to go. Other plant-based milks like almond milk, coconut milks, oat milk, they do have protein but just not quite as much. Typically cow's milk is higher in calories protein and saturated fat. So for growing and developing children, it is usually preferred for them to drink cow's milk if possible, just so they can get those extra calories. I hope that helps a little bit.
Hello, my name is Mina. So when it comes to fasting, such as intermittent fasting, which has been recently popularized, research shows mixed results. Intermittent fasting strategies include alternate day fasting and time-restricted fasting. Alternate day fasting means you alternate the days you fast and don't fast, and time-restricted fasting means you stop eating at a certain time of the day, such as in the afternoon, and then you fast until the very next day. While according to research, some showed weight loss and some showed no changes in weight loss when compared to daily calorie restriction group. Also, very low calorie diets that range like 200 to 800 calories a day also were not shown to be effective when compared to conventional diets. And although these diets may work short term, the long-term results are very unclear, and it is still best to lose weight by following conventional diets.
Hey guys, I know some of you had some questions about protein supplements and different ones that you can try. One that I think is really accessible and easy is Premier Protein. Another option is going to be an Atkins drink. These are available at your local grocery store. I love them because they're low in sugar, which is what you really need in your protein drink. And these are great because I love to mix them with my coffee. You can also throw them in a blender with some spinach, some fruit, and some nut butter, and really turn it into a well-balanced snack that is accessible, easy, and really, really tasty.
So first of all, I am so glad that you are trying to do the right thing here nutritionally. It sounds like you're very knowledgeable and informative about what you can eat, so that's great. Unfortunately, I don't know too much about your situation, but I do have a few tips for you that may be helpful. So first, I would consider some alternatives. So it's great that you're checking the menu. We'll also put a link here to the online school menu, so maybe that would help. But if you feel like you can't find anything to eat, maybe it's time to take a lunch. This is a great way to make sure that you're getting food that you want and that you can eat, and maybe will help you feel more comfortable when you're eating at school. So I also have a link that I will put here to a gluten-free diabetes meal plans, some recipes there that you may want to check out. So my second tip would be to reach out. So it's okay to ask for help. There are people there at your school who would be willing to help you if you feel like you're having some trouble, such as a dietitian. They're there to help you, so don't be afraid to ask. My last tip would be to stay positive. I know it may be hard to worry about what you can eat, but it sounds like you're willing to take control of your health and make good decisions that are right for you. So stay positive and do your best to give your body the adequate nutrition that you need. Thanks.
My name is Catrina, and my love for nutrition started at a very young age. I was in middle school when I found out that I have a minor heart condition and that heart disease runs in my family. So my cardiologist recommended that I maintain my heart health through nutrition and staying active. And at the time I had no idea what that looked like, but through research I was able to find ways to implement healthy eating and exercise into my daily routine, and got to see all the benefits that it had on my overall well-being, and I shared all that with my family. And it was actually my dad who recommended the dietetics career to me, and I have not looked back since. I've loved studying nutrition for the past few years through undergrad and as an intern. So I'm looking forward to the day that I'm a dietitian and can share this knowledge and my love for nutrition with others.
I actually took a nutrition class my senior year of high school, and that's what got me really interested in the subject and made me want to learn more. So from there, I decided to major in nutrition and dietetics in college, and all throughout school, I was just so fascinated with learning about how the body works and how what we eat and what we put in our body really does affect how we feel and our overall health. So after I graduated, I actually worked as a diet technician at Baylor in Dallas, and I was able to evaluate patients at low nutrition risk and help patients with multiple food allergies and specific food preferences. And I realized that's where I was meant to be. I loved getting to talk to patients every day, and I felt like I learned something new every day. And so now I'm 2 months out from completing my dietetic internship, and I can't wait to become a dietitian.
So a little background on why I wanted to study nutrition and become a dietitian is because I have a pretty big family history of obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. So I really was looking for ways that I could help work with that. I also was always really interested in healthcare and the amazing power that healthcare workers have to heal people. And through studying nutrition, I have found that food is a really powerful tool that you can use to help your body heal through pretty much any disease process. And I think that that is just really awesome.
So that wraps up our Q&A. We absolutely loved answering your questions about nutrition and health. Thanks to Garland ISD for letting us be a part of Let's Talk Nutrition, and we hope you learned a thing or two about what we do as soon-to-be dietitians. Thanks for watching.